Hello, beautiful souls. Coach Jem here, your spiritual and holistic life coach. Here, we are in the healing room. This is where we talk about everything, your relationship, situationships, things that you want to find the answers to. Why does these things happen to you? And it doesn't happen to you. It's just a learning curve, and it's for us to remember. So from here on, welcome to this safe space. This is real talk, real healing, and the real you. My voice is that I'm the woman that's lived through a lot of relationships, been married 3 times, and you just got to keep on going. Got to keep on going. We can't keep blaming the other person. Why do we enter these relationships? We enter them because we want to find love. We want to find true love. Now, does this really exist? Yes, it does. But you've got to know, first of all, who are you? What is it that you want? You have to write down a list. There has to be a list. There has to be deal breakers. What am I prepared to put up with? Do I want this? And I know this for a fact for myself, that when I have my deal breakers, it's because I've tried it. I've said no, and then I've said, okay, let me give it a go. And then when it doesn't happen the way I'd like it to go, then it's like, these are definitely deal breakers. And this is what we have to learn when we're entering these relationships. So what are the deal breakers? Make a list. Is it 1 to 5? Is it 1 to 10? For me, deal breakers, no smoking. And you know what I found lately? It includes the cigar smoking. It includes the weed smoking. I've come across a few guys, because that's what I'm looking for. I've come across a few guys. It's like, oh, I only do this to help me think or to. But smoking is still smoking. You can't have one thing without the other. So it's knowing what are your deal breakers. Another deal breaker for me initially was children. I don't have any children, so I didn't want to meet anyone with children. I've tried it. What I know for myself is I don't want to meet a guy that's got children under the age of 18, because for me, it's just me. So why have I got to go through that when I don't need to? I want to be there, number one. So why shouldn't that happen for me? Then I've met guys that haven't got any children, or I've met guys that have got children that have said, I've got children, but I don't see them, or I've got problems with the mother of my children. And this, for me, and they're proud to say that you haven't got any children so that they could date me. And it's like, to me, that's not a good father. A good father or a mother, but a good father in this situation is someone that's going to take care of their kids, someone that's going to be there. Because I haven't got a father, I feel I know what I would be looking for if I had a father. And that is not my idea of being in a relationship with a guy that has got kids and is not taking care of their kids. So please go look after your children. If you've got to pay for them, take care of them, clothe them, feed them, go do what you're supposed to be doing. This is why they are in this world, is because you created them. So the next thing for me is, what else am I not prepared to put up with? I would like to deal with someone that also likes to travel, that is prepared to have new adventures, need new adventures in their lives. I'm not a person that's really into sports. So I am not a person that doesn't go to church. Them are deal breakers for other people, that they want people that believe. I'm not saying that I don't believe, I'm just saying I just don't go to church. So there's things that you need to have that's going to be in the same lines of what you're actually looking for. You can try and compromise and think, okay, that's maybe not a deal breaker, but I'll do that. Like, say, food. For me, I like to eat healthy, but then if I'm traveling, I'll then try other foods that I would not normally eat here in America, because the food in America, truth, is not that good. Especially in the South, for me, again, it's very sweet and it's very salty. So those two conditions for me is not very good. So I try to eat as healthy as I can, given the circumstances. I go organic, but then even organic's not really as good or as organic as they say. So from there on, I've been around people and I've listened to some of the women here that a deal breaker for them is a man with no money. He's got to have a car, he's got to have this, he's got to have a credit score, these are all new things to me that sort of helps when you're looking for a partner, but it's not really the be all and end all. You got to have your standards. Now, if you're trying to date someone and he doesn't want to work or finds other ways of making a living, which is not for me, then there are your deal breakers. But because someone's got a low credit score doesn't necessarily mean that they don't match what you're looking for. It's about trial and error. Sometimes someone might not have a good credit score because of the circumstances that they've been in, which is through no fault of their own. So if it's someone that spiritually or mentally feels like you are both connected, then you can take it to the next step. Find out how do they save money? How do they spend their money? Are they frivolous with their money? Do they spend it like there's no tomorrow? There's little things that we can take into consideration to find out, is this person compatible to me? There's also relationships where you're not compatible with someone if they have, if they're insecure or insecure with themselves. And that's what you've got to find out. You've got to ask the right questions. I've dated and also married someone that wasn't secure in their own skin and decided that because they want to control you, that that wasn't for me. And in that sense, it was classed as domestic violence, verbal and mental. So it's like you've got to figure out when you're in a situation like that, how do you actually get out of it? Personally, you've got to watch the situation that you're in, and then if it feels like, because a lot of the times when you're in a domestic violence situation, that person doesn't want to see you leave. And the minute you hear, if I can't have you, nobody else will, that's when it's time to go. So then you have to secretly try and figure out your escape route, however that is. Now, again, for me, I didn't get the chance to figure out my escape route. I just had to call on the police to try and help me get out, just so I could leave and figure out the rest myself. So you have to decide when you're going to go that you're going to be able to get your stuff or get what you need close to you, whether it's your passport, your paperwork that is very important to you. Keep it close. If you have to keep them in your bra, then you've got to keep it close to you, because you never know when you're going to be able to leave or to get out of that situation. And when it's time to go, you have to start life all over again. Are you ready to start life again? What do you need to do? I've started life several times over, different situations, being homeless, having to live in a homeless shelter, Start life from there. Try and get back on my feet again when a relationship breaks down. But it's the strength that you take with you. And like I said in the very beginning, life is just a learning curve. We have to be mindful of the situations that we are in and to take it for what it is and to learn how to move it along without feeling like, why is life always treating me this way? And it's not, it's just a learning curve. It's about surviving. It's about being able to stand on your own 2 feet. It's about being strong. It's about sitting still and figuring out, where am I going to go from here? What can I do from this? What did this come to teach me? This is all about your personal growth. What did this come to teach me? What did this come to teach me? This is what you've always got to say in every single situation, whether it's work, life, children, anything. What did this come to teach me? Sit still. Sit still. Sit in silence. How many of you can actually sit in silence and say, breathe? What did this come to teach me? Just sit and think. It's easy when you know how. It's easy. Life, love. It's never too late. It's never too late for anything. You could be in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s, and you meet new love. But to get there, you've got to decide no more. I'm not going back there anymore. I'm not. I deserve more. Do you know your value? Do you know your self-worth? And until you know these few things, history and life is just going to continue repeating itself. And we've got to say no more, like Neo in the Matrix, no more. I don't want this for myself. I want a better life. I deserve more. And the more you believe in yourself, believe and know that you can do this. Life is just it's just amazing. I've had so many situationships happen to me that I am here to tell the story. I am here to give you the living proof that just by being happy, just by loving life, I love life, I love my life. And I want to share this with the world, how I get through everything, through positivity. That's the main thing, through positivity. Wherever there's something sad going on in life, I just know that there's always a positive sign, there's a positive side to whatever is going on. And the moment you live that way and know that you've got to love yourself, before you can give to others, you've got to love yourself. I had to learn that as well. I kept giving and giving and giving, thinking that they're going to love me more if I do this, if I do it this way, if I call them all the time, if I'm around them all the time, give my time to them. Every time I was always the person that would be there. All the time I would be there. And in the end, I had to learn that I can't do that no more. I have to give to myself. I have to love myself. How do you do that? If you've never been taught that, and I've never been taught love. I came into this world from a mother that's never loved me. That's no problem to me. She gave birth to me and I took it for what it was. She showed me life. She gave me life and I'm forever thankful for that. But the rest of it, I've had to teach myself. And these are the things that as parents, we have to teach our kids. To the whole balance of love, care, attention, thinking about other people, thinking about yourself, giving, sharing, being happy. It's a whole balance. And sometimes our balance, the scale, which is how we live, the scale goes up, it goes down, which happens with our weight. Goes up and it goes down when you're happy, when you're contented, when you're sad, something's happened, you might eat yourself stupid, you might starve yourself. Either way, you'll know at the end that this isn't the way I want to be, this isn't the way how I want my life to be, and I'm going to live a better life. And until that happens, you're just going to continue doing the same thing over and over and over again. And that's what life's about. It's about learning. It's about growing. It's about understanding that when someone is pushing your buttons, it's not about turning the other cheek. Sometimes you have to face them head on, because again, this is something that I've learned along the way, that because I wasn't very vocal, people misconstrued that I was easy, a pushover, that I maybe didn't care, when really it was bothering me. And they didn't know it was bothering me because I never said. I just walked away. I blocked you. I deleted you. If you don't know how I am, the kind of person I am, then you just don't care. So I've had to learn, and I'm always growing, I'm always learning. I've had to learn how to let people know, this has hurt me, this is hurting me. You could say, why are you doing this? And sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it. But until we let them know what they're doing, then how can they correct it? How can you correct it? So it's about being open and honest with yourself. And the moment you love yourself, life becomes so much easier. Also, in these new podcasts, we're also going to have a section called Ask Jem. This is like an agony aunt situation where real life things are happening to you, and you're asking me, and you just need another opinion, another ear, something where I think outside the box. So it's for you to send me an email on, the details will be left below, coachjem888@gmail.com, or within this channel, where you can ask me a question. You can ask me anything. My life's not going in the right direction. What do you think? What do you think about this partner? Do you think he's the right one for me? I'm going through a situationship at the moment and I feel like this. Whatever you want to ask. And within this, I will be asking a question, because I've been asked this several times, and I'll be giving you, it's just my opinion. I am an expert in my own opinion. So I will share that with you, what my opinion is. And that section, like I said, is called Ask Jem. Ask Coach Jem. And what's my story? A British woman, now living in America, 3 times divorced, no children, but always the sounding board to a lot of people. Come from construction, so I'm a pretty hands-on person that loves to travel, pretty independent, and I got a lot to offer. Got a lot to offer the world. I am pretty hands-on with life, situationships, whatever life throws at me, I just go with the flow. I've realized that planning, for me, doesn't really get you anywhere. Again, for me, you can plan certain things, but when an obstacle gets thrown in the way, what do? Do you scream and shout? Do you throw in a towel? What do you do? What's your answers? Mine is just sitting still, figuring it out, trying to figure out, well, what do I do from here? And then all the things that I've learned along the way, I implement things that I don't know. Forget the term, but call in as the dumb blonde and tell people around me, I really don't know what you're talking about, don't know how to do it. And there is no shame in telling anybody, I don't know how to do it. I think that's how you learn. I was with someone the other day and she asked me a question. Are those grills? And I went, grills? What's that? She says, your teeth, your gold teeth. And it's like, no, they're real. I've had these for a good 30 years. And it was like, oh, wow. I thought they were grills. And I guess the grills are what you put in and you can take out. I says, no, these are all real. And she goes, I'm sorry for asking. I says, no. I said, this is how we learn. You've got to ask these questions. And if someone feels like it's none of your business, then they should be able to tell you, or I think you're a bit personal there, or no. But because I'm an open book and I'm prepared to share my life and what I know with the world, you can ask me anything. So I said to her, no, continue asking questions. Otherwise, how are you supposed to know? And she said, thank you so much for saying that to me. I said, never apologize, not for something you haven't done. You're only asking questions. So I believe that's how we're supposed to be in life. Ask questions to for you to get on in life. Ask. So ask me anything. I don't just coach from books. I coach from battle scars. I coach from life skills, things that have happened to me. And I'm still smiling to tell the tale. And I'm just here to help and to advise and to motivate and to encourage, to inspire. I've been around people that lately, even more so, because I've been doing this for more than 30 years. This has been part of my life, that people of all ages, they come to me, they ask me, because I am an open book. I never judge anybody. Who am I? But I feel honored and proud that I get asked questions. I'm honored and proud that people come to me and ask me questions. I feel honored and proud that people listen and value my opinion, because, again, I come from another realm. That's all I can say. I come from another realm. Just, I appreciate life and I appreciate people asking me questions. And within relationships, especially, I am here to help you with relationships, your mindset. And don't get me wrong, I'm still learning, which is a good thing. But your mindset is the strongest thing that we need on this earth. Your mindset. How strong are you? Do not let anybody steal your power. Do not. People are here for their own hidden agendas. And it's about you fulfilling yours and knowing you. This is the whole thing about life. It's you knowing who you are and being open and honest and true to yourself. And don't let anybody dim your light. Do not. And I've done that. I've done that because I just shine. I enter a room and you will see me. One, you might even hear me because I have got one of those the loud laughs in life. I really don't care. But I am just me. So if you don't like me, I don't really care. Just brush yourself off and start again. I really don't care, because I'm not on this planet to be people pleasing. I am on this planet to help, serve, motivate, encourage, love. Love is my big thing. Love, love, love. I love to love. I love people if your energy is correct. I love people. How many times have you cried yourself stupid because the relationship has just broken down? It never made sense. It just left you high and dry, possibly cheated on you. You gave everything, you gave your all. You don't understand. Where did you go wrong? Where did it go wrong? What could I have done better? There's loads of questions we can ask ourselves. What could I have done better? What could I have done differently? Did I listen? Did I listen enough? Was he listening to me? Did you feel heard? There's loads of questions. And it's about sitting still. I say this a lot of times, sit still, turn off that television, go within, breathe, go within, sit and meditate, go and do something for yourself, go and make yourself happy. Don't feel guilty about the things you're about to do. This is why you're on this planet, is to do you. A lot of the times we get told that you're selfish, you are. Own it. Yeah, I am. I'm selfish because I love myself. I'm selfish because it means self-love. Our words are powerful, but you've also got to remember that you've got to let the words control you either. You've got to believe in yourself, believe in where you want to be in life, and know that no more. No one's going to hurt me the way they have before. I don't want to hurt the next person. But it's all about digging deep. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it something that you have repeated in life? Are you learning from your lessons? Are you learning from your life lessons? What did it teach me? I keep saying it. What did this come to teach me? This is the only way we are going to get on in life. Sit still. Breathe. You need to breathe for you to be where we need to be. Breathe. Be grounded. Go outside, be grounded. Touch your trees, touch the trees. Talk to nature. Listen to the birds. Listen to the outside noise. What do you hear? Yes, I can hear a lawnmower. I can hear a plane. I can hear a train. How far away are they? Sit still. Feel the breeze. Do you feel the breeze on you? How does it feel? How does it make you feel? We've got to go through all these things in life. And just remember, why are you here? Why are you here? It's about loving. It's about loving others. And the minute we do that and love yourself, this is the only way we're going to get on. Listening. How often do you listen? Really listen. A lot of the times we listen and then you give an answer. Maybe that person didn't want an answer. Maybe they just wanted you to listen. When's the last time you hugged somebody? When's the last time you complimented someone? I do it all the time. You look beautiful. Man or woman, you smell nice. Do you know the simple things make people happy? Even the homeless person. I know a lot of the times the obvious is that they're begging money, but when's the last time you actually said hello, that you saw them? We spend so much time trying to make them be invisible because you don't want to be giving them any money because you believe that the money is going to be going on drinks or drugs or whatever. But sometimes they're just out on their luck. We are so many steps away, sometimes 1 or 2 steps away from hitting hard times. Anything can happen to us. So it's about being mindful of where we are. What is that person's story? We shouldn't be sitting there judging other people because we don't know their story. Have you taken the time out to listen to them? Apart from the obvious, probably don't look good, don't smell good, don't act right. But we are not all the same. And until people stop judging us for whatever they see as this external vessel, because that's all we are, is an external vessel, we have to just keep it moving and recognize each other. Say hello, might make their day. Watch your surroundings in whatever you are doing. But remember to smile and to enjoy life the best way you can. Forget about the white noise that's out there because it can send you in so many different directions. Be aware of your surroundings, but don't get too involved in it. So in this one, I want to know, why do we keep attracting unemotional, available people? Why do we do it? Is it because you're so desperate to be loved? Or you don't want to be on your own? What are the reasons? Do you know you're doing it? From my point of view, I didn't. We always, if you look into your relationships, is there a pattern? That's the first thing. If they've failed so many times, is there a pattern in what you're doing? That's where you got to sit there and recognize first and dissect it bit by bit. What's your take on it? What's your fault? What do you bring into the table? What didn't you bring to the table? What is repeating itself? And I think for me, I know that none of my partners were if you call it, the obvious red flags of cheating on me. I guess those really don't bother me. Of someone cheating, for me, it's like if you did, I've been lucky enough not to be cheated on. But if they did, I'd just leave them. Something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't be fighting for them, because if you don't see the value in me, then clearly we was never meant to be. Because I bring everything to the table myself. I want to know who you are. I want to know about my partner, regardless of how often or how quickly I marry. I just go in both feet, jump in and figure out the rest. I've got a fair idea of how I want a relationship to be. Now, if you're coming in as the representative and you're not showing me that you want to show me the real you, then I can't make you be something that you're not. But sooner or later, it comes out, because there's only so much pretending you can do. So for me, you keep asking questions, you try and figure out, does this mean this? And if it's not, then you ask them the question, what does that mean? What do you mean by this? What's your future plans on this? Where are we going? I know these are maybe some of the questions that you ask before you get married, but sometimes it depends on how quickly you move. But you got to ask the questions that are important, really important to you. For me, I just realized that I was meeting emotionally unavailable men. I didn't know it at the time. And that was because they pretended that they had healed themselves, and they hadn't. So when you start asking them questions, you have to read in between the lines of what they're actually telling you. Does that mean that? And then ask the next question. And sometimes they make you feel bad because they're jumping down your neck because they don't want to touch that. So then they can, as they say, or what's coming in now is gaslight you and throw something back at you, as to say, well, why are you doing that? And starting to question you. What does that mean? So you have to, again, you have to know what you want. And now that I've found that I'm meeting emotionally detached men, I now know even more so what I'm looking for. But if I didn't sit still and figure out what did that mean and why did they do that, I would never have known. I would never have been any other wiser. I would have just kept on going from relationship to relationship thinking, I know it's not me. Because I know me. I know it's not me. And I'm trying to figure out, why do they do this? Like I say, it's because I give them the benefit of the doubt. I haven't got time, and the older I get, I haven't got time to be messing around, as they say in the UK, pussyfooting around. I haven't got that time. No one's got time. I haven't got time to waste. And I'm not saying being in every single relationship is a waste. I'm just saying I haven't got the time to waste. So I will continue be running, enjoying life, but running, enjoying, seeing, listening, playing, hearing, and I will keep on going. And I'm getting closer and closer to Mr. Right. And within these sessions, these healing rooms, the healing room session, we will talk further on different processes of a relationship, different processes. There's, first of all, there's three main stages within a relationship. The first one is you knowing who you are. Got to. No matter how many relationships you have to know who you are. Really. Enjoy your space, enjoy your time. However long that takes, find your faults, deal with your faults. Do not enter relationships with your broken faults. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help your new partner. Deal with your faults. It's something that you're still going to have if you don't deal with it. The second thing is, when you're looking for a partner is an amalgamation of all the good parts you found in your past partners, all the good parts. I call this the Frankenstein partner. And in one of my next sessions, I will explain that further, of the Frankenstein partner. Someone where you've taken all the good bits and created your little Frankenstein, and now you've got your version of Mr. Neon Perfect. And then the third stage in all of this, because you've dealt with you've found your Frankenstein, you've made your Frankenstein, the third part is that the whole thing really is that you are having a relationship and an affair with yourself. The guy or the woman, your partner, is so close to you and what you want out of life that it's like you're having a relationship with yourself. That's when you've got the whole picture on relationships, that you are now working on it. And that is the whole essence of life, basically. And as I said, there is a section called Ask Coach Jem. So what I've got here is an email from someone. And it says, Dear Coach Jem, this is a short one. I'm 52 and scared I'll never marry. What's your thoughts on this? Oh, what's my thoughts? Why are you scared? What have you done to lead up to getting married? What do you want out of life? What kind of man are you looking for? There is a woman. Excuse me, what kind of man are you looking for? Have you created, going back to this full circle, have you created this list of what you're actually looking for in a marriage? Where are you looking for this partner? Are you traveling? Are you going out for meals? Are you enjoying your life at the meantime? He will come along. He will definitely come along. And sometimes you can be in a relationship and why would you want to get married? You know, first of all, we got to have the relationship first. Yes, ask the person in the very beginning, you know, a marriage is something that I'm looking at. Is this something you want to do? There's your answer there and then. And then ask them, you know, are they religious? Do they want kids? Have they got kids? I know that sometimes as a single woman that hasn't got any kids like myself, it's like, do you want to be with a man that's got them already? If you do, how old? We're not saying that we want to be the stepmother, but what we are looking for maybe is a part-time blended family where, you know, a good father, again, which is what I've spoke about, will see his child every other week. Maybe it's just the weekends and the mother has it during the week. Is that too much for you as a single person, or are you okay with you sharing your life with someone? Because at the age that you are at, to meet a single man with no kids, it's as rare as meeting a woman with no kids. And then what do you want out of the marriage? What are you bringing to the table? What is he bringing to the table? So there's so many things to think about without me having that discussion with this person, that no need to be fearful of not being married at 52. It could happen at any age. The most important thing is to just continue living your life. We don't know where you're going to meet them, but if you're just going to work and going home and going shopping, your options are becoming thinner and thinner. So you have to put yourself out there to go meet them. Now I've been on several dating sites, several. Some have been good, some have been awful. A lot of them, they want you to pay for them, and it's still not giving you a high caliber of people. At the moment in time, I'm done with dating sites because I've put myself out there, and being straightforward that, yeah, here's my number, let's talk, and it scares them away. I don't know, what for, but you know, again, that's their own insecurities. Instead of treating everybody as an individual, you don't know that kind of person until you see them, date them, speak to them. You just don't know what you're getting, and you have to be and have to have an open mind. So that's my answer to you, is to not be scared, have an open mind, go out there, go put yourself out there. Because I don't know how you're actually putting yourself out to meet that Mr. Right, Neon Right for you, for you to even get married. So don't worry about the marriage. That will happen at any time. The most important thing is for you to go and enjoy yourself and go and enjoy life. Hope that answers your question. That was an anonymous one. So, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to be. There's no need to give names, but yes, if you've got anything else you want to ask me, I am just here to make life a lot more easier and give you my opinion, because there's been a lot of things that I have done in my life. You know, no doubt probably got some haters. Haters is what I really don't care about. If anything, the more you talk about me, the more you boost me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And on that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you. This episode is sponsored by the Essentials Metaphysical Store out there in Douglasville. It's a beautiful family-owned store that if you want to get beautiful gems, have I got one on? Like this one. Isn't it beautiful? You want to get yourself crystals, stones, incense, you name it, a reading, it's all at that store. The Essentials Metaphysical Store in Douglasville. It's time to leave Coach Jem's healing room. And just remember, I don't just coach you, we rebuild each other together. I don't just coach you, I just rebuild, or we just rebuild each other together. You take care, lots and lots of love. Don't forget to hug yourself. Show yourself some love. Kiss yourself. And know that I love you and you should love yourself. Take care now. Bye-bye.